Hello and welcome to the Legacy Crusaders YouTube channel. This is Benji, and today I'm joined by Aerosol TCG.
Hey, what's up, Ben?
Not much, man. If anyone's new to this series, I bring someone on who knows how to play a deck. They tell me what to do over a few games on Yugioh Pro, and I try and ask the questions that you, the audience, may have had. So let's take a quick look at your deck list, and then we'll discuss some of the choices and other things that are going on with this here Speedroid deck. Also, everyone make sure to check out the Aerosol TCG YouTube channel for more information regarding Speedroids, and Earth Machine is also like the big deck you're known for.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Well, there
so
hasn't been anything in like half a year.
yeah, I hear you. Well, when there's something new to say, we'll share it. All right, so we're gonna do a quick card by card, then we're gonna play a few games. We'll come back to the deck list and discuss anything that may or may not have come up while playing. So first we have 3 Ultra Hound, 3 copies of Marble Machine, 1 Terror Top, 3 copies of Tekaton Borg, 3 copies of Card Turbo, 2 copies of Den Den Daiko Duke, 1 Rubber Band Plane, 1 Red Eyed Dice, 1 copy of Fuki-Modohsi Piper, 2 copies of Primitive Butterfly, 3 copies of Speedroid Wheel, 3 Speed Recovery, 2 copies of Dupligate, 3 copies of Gozen Match, 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, an Effect Veiler, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and 2 Nibiru in the main deck. In the extra, we're on Baronne de Fleur, Virtual World Kyubi Shen, 1 copy of High Speed Ride Kite Drake, 2 copies of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, 1 Wind Pegasus Adignister, 1 copy of Virtual World Beast Juju, 1 copy of Stardust Charge Warrior, 1 High Speed Roid Hagueda, 1 copy of High Speed Roid Chanbara, 2 copies of High Speed Roid Cork Shooter, 1 copy of Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, 2 copies of High Speed Roid Rubber Band Shooter. In the side, we're on Psyframe Driver, 3 copies of Psyframe Gear Gamma, 1 copy of Nibiru the Primal Being, 3 Twin Twister, 2 Evenly Matched, a Red Reboot, Imperial Order, and 3 Solemn Judgment. So a lot of these cards came out recently in Syncrho Storm. I'm not sure if Speedroid necessarily has been broken into the meta from that by itself. Is there anything anyone should know about this kind of build before we get started?
I think this is like pretty standard. Like people that know my builds, like I've been running this for like the last month, I think. So it's basically the standard like 7 Speedroid one-cut starters, I guess you could call. Wheel also one-cut starter, but it's not guaranteed. It's like 1.5 cut starter. And right now I'm still running the Primitive Butterfly as the only non-Speedroid card because it allows you to go second and make Kite Drake and pressure into boards. There is the option of replacing this with Griffin, like what's the archetype called from the new
Adventure?
set? Adventurer. That's the TCG name, right?
I think so, but it hasn't officially been updated on.
Right. Wandering Griffin Rider, exactly this guy. So I've playtested a little bit with this, and in the beginning I was super convinced that this is gonna be a better Primitive Butterfly, but by now I'm still undecided. I like it's in some scenarios, especially if you have a lot of cards to play with, you can make an early Baroness easier with this. But going second, I feel Primitive Butterfly is still like the best card in the archetype.
Okay, so I don't have any questions at the moment. I think let's just get into the duels and see if certain scenarios come up that people will want to understand how to play.
So yeah, maybe in general, like the playstyle of this deck, I feel it's like combo control, similar to something like I guess Salad. I mean, Salad is still like more control. They don't really put up that many disruption in form of monsters.
Well, we won the dice roll. I think we drew good. What do we do?
Yeah, this is definitely good. So we're gonna start with the Primitive Butterfly.
Do zones matter at all?
No, not really. I will tell you if zones are mattering. So now let me think. Which one do we want to normal summon here? I guess we would want to play the dog because we play a little less into draw, I feel. So let's run this guy out.
So this guy just mills any Speedroid card, which is a nice start.
Exactly. So we can mill our Dupligate. And actually, I wouldn't use it yet. I would just like make the Rubber Band Shooter. Like right now, I'm trying to manage if we can maybe play through Nib. Like it really depends now what we hit here. So I would banish a 7 here, I guess.
What is our preferable banish? between
It
all of
always
our
depends.
sevens?
In this very specific hand, we have a discard. So what we can do, like with the roulette or the
Oh, but we
wheel,
only have a 7. We only have 1/7 in our extra deck to banish?
yeah, that's the only one.
Okay.
And we specifically play it because we can banish it, because 7 is something that we usually don't go into that often. And now we can reveal the Daiko Duke and the Partyon kit. And we basically cheat the randomness right now, if this is if you can say it like that. It doesn't matter which we get. We can always discard it for wheel. This way, our rubber band shooter basically turns into a double Foolish Burial, because we just send 2 cards into the grave right now.
Gotcha. Well, our opponent might not realize that they have to make a selection of the card, because it is a choice for them, but it is a choice of 2 face-down cards, right?
Yeah, and right now, I'm also not 100% sure if we want to use the extra normal summon of Rubber Band Shooter. This really depends on what we hit with the wheel right now, I guess. Honestly, let's just fire off the wheel. I want to see what we get here.
Pitching the party horn?
Yeah, pitching the Piper. 2. That's kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we only can special summon a Marble Machine. This is probably the
So I imagine
worst
the one
result.
from the deck.
Yeah, the one from the deck. This is probably the worst result it could have been. Even a 1 would have been better. So let me think if we wanna... We also have the gate in the grave, which can reduce a Speedroid by 1 and then special summon itself as a tuner. Yeah, let's just use the extra normal summon. I want to get Hagoita access. Yep.
So Hakoida's just got an effect to recur itself, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go for the Takatombok here. We can reduce, honestly, we can reduce one of the... I've actually, like, this hand is really weird. Like, I never played a hand like this. It's, yeah, let's use one of the gates on one of the marble machines. And let's see how we do this. It sucks that we drew the other gate, because now we could have went for one of the corks to add a gate, but we already drew it. That's really weird. So maybe, yeah, maybe I played this wrong. I definitely played this wrong. But anyway, we have to deal with it. So let's just go for the Duke in the grave to revive the Piper and get an excavate. Let's see how far we can get this way. And then we can use the level 1 marble machine to go for a Hagoita. Alright, that's cool. I like the Ash here, honestly. I mean, yeah, the speed recovery is always good, but I want to diversify the board right now. I don't want to have only disruptions on the field, like we would die very easily to Dark Ruler if we only have disruptions on the field. So let's make a Hagoita with the 4 and the level 1 marble machine. Okay, then we can go into Stardust Charge. I'm trying to keep the Takatombok just in case, right? I mean, the Imperm draw was obviously very clutch. Let's just run out the
Borg?
Takatombok, the Borg. Play. Let's tag out for sure.
I'd imagine it's the dice, right?
I guess it's the dice. This way we can also get another roulette for next turn potentially.
All right.
Yeah, I played this really weirdly.
All right. I assume
Alright,
we
let's...
modify Marble Machine into something.
No, actually, let's just keep it induced. If we can modify it and then go for and leave the... We can decide if we want to have Hagoita as a disruption on the field, or if we want to add... If we don't modify, we can go for Crystal Wing and add a wheel. But I guess, yeah, let's modify and make it a level 3.
All right.
All right, and no, before we go into Baroness, let's use Hagoita. Hagoita can be a disruption against some decks that go for Synchro or Xyz plays. So it's just nice to have in this situation. And let's make the Baroness here. Alright. And set both traps, and then we just pass. Honestly, we had like a lot going in this hand, and I'm sure we could have done better. But also, we kind of got a bad wheel, like the worst wheel in this situation.
So the
It
wheel is
was no.
random, but it potentially gives us 2 monsters, right?
Yeah, and if we have gotten a 1, we would have had 1 more tuner. Like the marble machine really didn't do anything in this situation. We would have already had the dice, and we could have just like used the Takatombok to get another Duke. And at that point, maybe even make a Crystal Wing with the Hagoita. Alright.
Adding a
What
legendary ocean.
do we really want to ash this? I mean, if Legendary Ocean is like the centerpiece of his strategy.
I mean, it could be. There are some new cards in the next
Ooh.
legendary duelist deck, but I mean, it's a 3 of in a
Ooh.
deck that he's using an extra card to search it.
Yeah, not worth 100% not worth negating.
Add a
Fish
little
Sonar.
sonar. This card might be a bigger deal because this
This
searches
card
the.
looks really cool. What a normal monster. Oh no.
Oh, it's a normal? I didn't know that.
And there's such a weird wording, like a normal monster that lists Umi in its text.
I have no idea what that would mean. Should we let it go?
Yeah, I just want to see special. Wait, what?
I was letting it go.
Yeah, then if Umi is he can special summon from the deck, so it's a +1.
A
Kinda
water
sick.
normal monster that lists Umi.
Oh, this card must be like there must be a mistake now. Or are there?
That is definitely not a
That is
normal
not a
monster.
normal monster.
I think it might say it's treated as one.
Oh wait, what? Nope.
Oh no, it's summoning this one. Okay.
Yeah, but it's still. I feel we get kind of cheated here. Alright. So, what does this guy do? Yeah.
Alright, he is now activated. There can only be one attribute. And we can now have to get rid of 2 of our monsters.
I guess we should have ashed the card, right?
I guess. I didn't know. Because this is not a normal monster.
Yeah. No, let's just get rid of the weak ones, like the Hagoita and the Link monster, and keep the Baronne.
Shit. I misclicked. Or I think I thought it was asking me what to get rid of. It was asking me what to keep.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess we manage. We can still manage this.
While Umi is on the field, each player can only control one face-up non-water.
Alright.
You can add a Umi or Kairushin spell or trap, or Sea Salt attack to your hand, so might have to ash this thing.
Yeah. I mean, we can also bounce it, right?
Yeah, it's unfortunate though. It's level 4 now because of a legendary ocean. You can just keep summoning it.
Didn't he just normal summon that guy? How is there a way how he can special summon it?
He can if he had a card to special it with. He just normaled it because it was level 4. It's continuous, so it just started doing its thing.
Unfortunate. Well, if he goes to battle phase, we're definitely gonna bounce it. It's such an annoying floodgate.
So it's trying to search.
I wonder if there's something to imperm even in this deck, except...
I don't think there will be. I mean, we have to make sure we can out this card next turn, though.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we ash this. Imperm at least can if he can summon it twice, then we can still out it with both of our traps.
I'm still trying to figure out why this card is a normal monster.
It's not. It's just like the card is not.
Or specifically lists Umi in its text, which it does.
Or. All right. Then we just can't read.
Doom Kraken.
Yo, that's sick.
Oh.
And there goes the other one.
Alright. Special this from the hand, return the targeted monster to the hand, destroy the opponent's monster.
So, are both of their effects only alive if Umi is on the field? Then we can just bounce the Umi in the end phase and OTK from that point, no?
Yeah.
Alright, then let's just do that. Come on, set something in the Impem column. Nope.
All right.
Yeah,
So
let's end phase bounce the Umi.
what
Let's
is
banish.
expendable?
I usually like to banish the Tak Tombok. Because Chanbara can add back one from the banished zone, and this is usually one of the best ones to add back. Whoops. Welp. Let's use the dog. Yeah. Alright, yeah, this was a huge misplay on my part. We should have kept the Takatomborg. I didn't see I didn't see that we didn't have another level 3 in the grave.
Yeah, we can only special summon Borg once, right? So
yeah, now we basically shuffle back our most valuable resource, which kind of sucks, but at least we get a Chanbara to get a normal summon. Alright. I guess we're just gonna special summon the Takatombok and tag out into a copy of Duke, then go for Kite Drake and try to blow up the board. And from that point we might be able to OTK because the Chanbara is gonna add back the dog.
So Kite Drake to blow up the board.
Yep. Get them all out of here. And then Chainlink 2 Chainlink 1 Kite Drake, Chainlink 2 Chanbara. This way we can chain block him.
And
this
back.
adds back, yeah, let's get the dog. Does he have something? The stealth attack.
So he isn't using the effect, or is he? Not really clear on that. He might banish this to prevent his spells and trash from being destroyed, and I don't know how important his set will be.
Well, let's just assume it's nothing and try to go for game from here.
Oh, it was nothing. All right.
So does the trap have a grave effect or any of his cards?
Does not appear to, and neither does this one.
All right, let's just normal summon the dog. I don't have that many great cards to send anymore, but I guess we will go for. We have dice already in grave. We have. Let's put the car. Let's put one of our cars. We don't have it yet. All right, let's go for the Duke. I'm thinking here. Is this already game if we summon the Party Horn kit? That would be if everything gets boosted by 800. This 3/8 plus 1/6 plus 1/8. That's not enough. So let's go for the. If he has Imperm, he would have said it. If he has Veiler, and he.
I think we're good on disruption. I think we could just go for it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what's the safest way. I guess the safest way is still the Party Horn kit, to be honest. Yeah, let's go for the Party Horn kit. All right. Yep, reveal for 2. All right, let's just grab.
I don't think Veiler is effective against his monsters.
All right, then let's just grab the Marble Machine, I guess. Then go for the Link 2, and then reveal, banish a 6. Was there a way to do this without playing into Nib? We're gonna go for Terratop and Card Turbo here. Card Turbo and Terratop. All right, let's special the top.
The car?
Yeah, the car. I mean, yeah.
Just making sure I'm not missing something. I'm like, oh, maybe there's a way to special that.
Yeah, no, nope. Not next. So we're gonna use the Auroradon and then just summon all the token and attack and boost them by 800, and then that's game. And if he has anything, we can still tribute the 3 tokens and then add back the gate if we want to have interruption. If anything goes south. Okay. We want to banish.
Does it matter?
I mean, it could. Yeah, let's just banish the Link 2. It's the least valuable card right now in the grave.
And this is game.
And this is game.
That's a funny way to game someone. Beating them to death with a bunch of tokens.
Yeah, I love this. I often just do this even if it's not the most optimal way. Yeah, GG's. So
Let's see what happens in game 2. So it's kind of a floodgate deck.
So yeah, let's just put in the evenlies, I guess.
I don't
We
think the
saw
nibs are
2
going to do
trap
anything.
cards. Yeah, the nibs are completely dead. I guess the Veiler's also pretty bad. Like, Imperm is good because it can shut down the floodgates. Ash I would keep inside.
We might need Reboot to just prevent him from starting his turn with a play.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Reboot. I like the Twin Twisters because they can turn off the Umi. I think it's almost even better than the Reboot. I don't know how, like, the traps he was using were they even impactful. The Gozens can go out, and I would also take the speed recovery out. Actually, is there anything we even want to put in?
I don't
Maybe
think that. I guess Imperial Order
yeah,
could
one order would be kind of clutch now.
cut a speed recovery.
Yeah, cut 1 speed recovery. The reason I usually like speed recovery is the first card I let go of going second is because the recovery effect, which is like very desirable turn 1, only comes up like in turn 5. Oh. Well, this wasn't expected. We are going first.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we are.
All right. I mean, this is a much more simple hand, so I feel very comfortable with this one. Let's normal summon the dog. All right. Let's send the gate. We always want to start like sending the gate here. Because it's basically it's not a different Speedroid name. Like Dog is such a good starter because he gives you he's a 1-card rubber band shooter and you don't have to use any of your extender names because you only have Car and Takatombok as your 2 main extenders. All right, let's use the gate in the grave and go for the Link 2. All right, the 3 main ones you want to add in this situation are Takatombok to go into Auroradon, are Marble Machine or Terratop. But I like Marble Machine honestly, so let's banish Chanba right here and go for 2/3 Marble Machine and
Borg
Terratop. This way we are guaranteed to get a starter basically and use the extra normal summon. Like, revealing Takatombok is also good because then we can go with Car Turbo into Auroradon and then get a huge reveal with the Party-On kit because we have Takatombok in hand. But then we don't get a Stardust Charge draw.
Well, in this case, we're digging for what? Order? They made us go first. Odds are they're on, like, evenly. Might not be much we can do in the long run.
I mean, we can keep resources in hand. Maybe only set 1 Twister, something like that. Also, we're gonna make the Baronne. So we have at least like 1 counter already to the evenly. Both ways here get you into Baronne, I think. Oh no, actually the Marble Machine doesn't, but let's extra normal summon the Marble Machine. We could if we go for dice, but I don't want to. Yeah. Get the Borg.
Borg?
The Borg, yeah.
Alright.
I think actually you are right. Like the evenly is something definitely to respect. So let's just start with the weaker extender. This way, if we get nipped here, we still have the Takatombok for next turn. So we want to start with the car. And here's a cool thing that you can do to cheat out Baronne even in this situation. So we go for Hagoita. We play it safe. Like the greedier way is to use Takatombok before to reveal 3. Now we can only reveal 2 with Party-On kit. So we special Takatombok and tag it out into Party-On kit. And go for a very, very small reveal. So this is basically the same thing as the Auroradon line would give you, with a smaller reveal, but Hagoita access instead. A speed recovery is definitely what we want here. Okay, now let me think, because this opens a little bit more options. We only have Car as a tuner, right? Oh, we have the Terratop. Right. So if we revive the Terratop, we can search. We already used Car Turbo, didn't we? So there's nothing really great to search. He didn't use any monster effects, so I think overcommitting and doing something like Crystal Wing doesn't even do us any benefit here. So yeah, let's for now just like use Hagoita effect. And yeah, I mean he has to nip now. We use Hagoita in the grave because now the party horn kit is 5 and he would have to nip here. Because this is a Baron.
So go to
And
Baron?
honestly, yeah. Yeah. I don't think his deck can OTK or anything, so I rather want to play reactive. So let's just revive the Terratop and grab a Marble Machine for next turn. This way the recovery can give us anything back next turn, and we have another starter. This is not a big board or anything, but I figured like going for a Crystal Wing or anything is not really that great against his deck. Like so far what we have seen is we can't even negate anything. Yeah, and that's it. Let's just set like maybe a Twin Twister and like one of the gates, and then just pass. And we have like a massive amount of resources. We have the recovery that will give us back anything we want in the grave. We have the dog that can give us a level 3 tuner next turn, and we have the Hagoita. So we have like, this is almost the maximum amount of follow-up that we can generate here.
Yeah, but it's not that big of a negate board. I guess this deck always struggled making spell trap negates. It can mostly just do Baron nowadays, right?
Exactly.
But it was always good at pumping out like 2 or 3 Crystal Wings. Usually 2, I guess.
Yeah. And we could have gone for more here, but I decided it's probably just better making the 1 Baroness and then getting the Terratop ad. Because I don't know, like Crystal Wing and then getting like hit by like a 2-card combination like evenly plus Imperm plus Droplets plus Dark Ruler. Like a 2-card combination going second could be very devastating against this board. We should probably just win if we play the resource game and don't get floodgated. So yeah, an alternative to like against other decks. Obviously this is like not optimal what we did right now against other decks. You could have used the recovery and then revived the Car Turbo instead. Made a Crystal Wing, and then used the Hagoita Grave effect to revive it himself, and then make a Shen. So instead of just having a Terratop, we could have made Crystal Wing Shen instead.
Yeah, I think based on the deck they're playing and the kind of boards they're going for, this is probably the most sensible thing. The only thing we could have done different is we probably could have held the gate and set the twin and just had more back row destruction if we wanted to full commit to his back row would be a problem.
Yeah, maybe, and we could have also, instead of adding the Marble Machine, add another Duke. This way we have a good discard for Twin Twister. And then, yeah.
Well, it looks like they might be rage quitting, or they can't figure out what to do. Either they are unaware of what to do, or they aren't here. I guess we give them another minute or so, and then we probably just end this game and try and get into another one.
But these cards that we just sided in, if we actually sided for going first, then we would have had probably like, instead of these Twin Twisters, we would have had Judgments. So we would have had probably something like Gate, Double Judgment, Baroness, or Shen Crystal Wing. So like 4 Disruption and the Shen.
So after what appeared to be a rage quit, let's try and do this again.
All right. What do we want to see here? I guess.
I don't know. Well, you know, it's Yugioh Pro. It could be anything.
Not back row decks that floodgate us, because our deck doesn't have any outs to floodgates in the main deck, except the trap, which can bounce stuff like Mystic Mine and.
That's kind of nice. There are cards to draw into.
Yeah, especially since we usually add the trap to our end board, like we don't get blown out on turn 3 by a Tikaboo or something.
I wonder if
and I really like playing other control match decks with this, especially control decks that came out like before 2021. Like for example, nerfed Salad and stuff like that are really good matchups for this deck generally. Like it's quite easy. You can quite easily push through like 2 disruptions going second and going first. Like usually the follow up that you generate is like too much to handle for like these type of decks.
I wonder if we're having difficulties getting games because Master Duel came out today.
Yeah. Right.
Just to...
And you know what happened? They did. They put in the Lyrilisk stuff from a Legendary Duelist 8,
so
and
we
they
know what the
didn't.
best deck is.
And they didn't put in the Speedroids. What the
Well,
fuck?
that's unfortunate. Oh, well, they'll put them in there eventually in the first pack
Yeah.
update.
I hope so, dude. I hope so.
I've never waited so long for a game to get picked up.
It's probably really because of Master Duel.
Could be.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, we losing the dice roll. Are we going first or second? There we are going second, which is okay. We will probably lose to that, right?
Yeah, we will lose probably, but we can try at least, right?
Yeah, there's a chance that they don't have full combo, but not much of a chance.
Nope. But I can show some plays that you can do going second.
Yeah, I mean, unless it makes more sense for us to just scoop so that we can... Like, there's not even, like, a droplet to, like, draw into here, right?
Nope.
So, yeah, let me just tell him. Let's just go to game 2.
Yeah. We have our best going second card, which is Primitive Butterfly, but it's only gonna take care of 2 disruptions from the... Yeah, and 2 disruptions not enough, I guess.
Alright. What should we do versus Drytron?
Alright, let's just side in. I guess the IO is a safe call. And the 3 judgments, I guess, too. It's not bad, like, we can judgment, and if they want to go for Zeus, we have the counter. Alright, what's the weakest hand trap?
I don't know, Ash? I have no idea.
Not the fairy version?
Oh.
Oh,
I guess
we scoop prematurely.
it's a long time to wait for full fairy combo.
Alright, let's just take out like some of, yeah, maybe like an Ash Blossom, like an Imperm.
Speed recovery?
And like a Butterfly, we can take out going first, one of them for sure.
Alright.
Right, should we put in a nip for something else? I guess it's fine.
Too late.
Alright, looking good. Nice, so we got a really good hand this time.
Alright.
Let's start with the Terratop here.
The best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go Terratop.
Let's go.
Should we chain block it?
Nope.
Save this for later?
I mean, do we play with the ruling?
I put on the TCG rulings.
Honestly, yes, let's do it. I like this, because if this gets hit by anything, by an Ash, we couldn't summon the plane anymore, so it's very good chain blocking this right now. Let's get the dog as a normal summon. I like to grab dog with Terratop simply for the fact if we get drolled here, then Marble Machine can't search, so dog is always better in this situation. Let's not normal summon him. We go for like the Rubber Band Shooter first and keep the normal summon as long as we can. Maybe we get nipped even before, and then we can at least search gate with the dog, because dog by itself is disruption.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's banish. What's nice to grab here? I feel like we could go for... Let's go for Taketombo Car. I really want to go for show the Aurora online at least once
So
going
the
first.
Juju?
Yeah, banish the Juju. Yep.
Now they have to read our cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
This way we can... Alright, let's just... it doesn't matter if we speed recovery, I guess. Let's speed recovery here.
Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess we could go for the plane, because it's the least... If they crow this, then that's the least valuable one. Let's not use the effect. It's, by the way, it's not a hard once per turn, so you can reduce multiple times by 600.
Rodon?
Or Rodon. And before we commit to the normal summon, we can now basically go for a big Piper reveal and maybe get even nipped on that. But yeah, if they Nibiru the Piper, we special tag Tombok and tag out for the Piper. If they Nibiru the Piper, then it doesn't resolve because we have no wind monsters on the field on resolution. Yep. And let's just grab the IO. Let's go. Judgment is fine. I'm not complaining about the judgment.
Judgment it is?
Yeah, judgment.
All right.
Judgment is. Okay, let's just let's just go for it. Go for the Baronne. And so what I did here, I separated the normal summon from our other play line.
Should I
So
go in
now
defense?
are we really afraid of Lightning Storm? I mean,
I guess not.
really. I guess not. No, not really. Let's normal summon the dog now, because now it's safe. Now we have at least like it's safer. We have a disruption on the field. Dump a gate, add a gate.
How do I add the gate? What card does that?
We reduce the dog by 1. So it's dog is basically Alistair in this situation. Like we reduce the dog by 1, and then we gonna go to Cork. Yep.
So the Cork adds the...
Adds the gate. Well, it actually is gonna be a 6-5
Yeah, but they
gate
don't need to
combo.
know that. Gate?
Yeah, let's add the gate. And now let's use Aurorolon finally. Third effect, tribute of 3, like everything except the Baron. I guess that's just a flex. We could have just made the we could have just made the status charge and had more pressure on board, but I
Set
really
5?
like this. Set 5 and pass. Wait, sure we're not playing Geist here? Yeah, that's the power of Terratop. Set 5 pass.
I think seeing Alpha, Zeta, and scooping is reasonable.
Yeah. Mm.
I guess we don't care about that.
Nope, no we don't.
Maybe we can catch
If he
him on
goes
the
for
Linkaribo.
if we can catch him on the Linkaribo, it's gonna be so good. I love when that happens, because they really have no place under if they get dark locked. Alright.
Well, that might have been another reason to go into defense, because then he wouldn't be able to crash it.
Ooh, true. Oh, that's a cool tag. Is that a judgment?
I mean, if we don't negate it now, are we going to be able to negate it? We're just going to have to negate whatever card he sends, right?
Should we Baron negate this or wasted judgment? Yeah. No, let's Baron negate it, because I want to tag out the Baron into the Terratop next turn.
It's like now he most likely is going to have to go into the Karibo to put the Alpha in grave.
And he can crash, that's fine. Then he doesn't have the Zeus line anymore. Alright. And, yep. Now we're gonna go in him. And what we usually do is, like, we could tag out the Baroness into a Terratop next standby phase. And then the Terratop is gonna get us a Marble Machine, another Takatombok, and from there we can OTK. Also, we have grave setup with the dog. Like a little grave setup.
Alright, he scooped. I mean, well, not scooped. He opted not to crash.
Alright. So here, we're gonna go, Baroness into Terratop again.
What should we get?
Let's get a Marble Machine. Marble Machine is the best starter. Going like in your third turn, because dog can't really send anything anymore. There's nothing in deck. Let's just go for the Marble Machine here. Add okay, we played safe. I mean, he can't nip us anyway because we have Gozen, so no reason to go for any bullshit. Let's just add Car Turbo here.
Alright.
Let's get the Takatombok out for a Duke, and then Duke is gonna revive the Party Horn Kit in the grave. Yep. Yeah, let's go for Hagoita here, I guess. All right, let's go for Hagoita.
Card Turbo and then Duke.
Card Turbo. I mean, yeah, let's go Card Turbo first. And keep the Duke engraved. This way we can play around Nibiru if he could Nibiru, but he can't. Like, because now we can force the Nibiru with Crystal Wing, but we still have Hagoita plus Duke. So that's the usual anti-Nibiru line. So let's just make, let's make the
What am I doing? Crystal Wing?
Crystal Wing here.
Okay.
Yeah, Crystal Wing.
All right.
All right.
So these are dead now. That's probably
Exactly.
dead.
All the floodgates should go out. The Gozens too. One of the gates always goes out, going second. And let's just put in all of our going second. The Gammas, the Ash, everything, the Nips.
That's good, right?
And the Primitive Butterfly for sure.
For the speed recovery, I guess?
For one of the speed recoveries.
Okay.
Looking good, looking good.
So he says this is not the fairy version.
Alright. Alright, we
opened
our weakest hand trap. Damn, I really wanted to see Gamma or Nibiru. Let's see how mighty his board will be. By the way, our hand is terrible, but this happens in Speedroid. We drew all the Takatombok targets. We drew the Piper and one of the Dukes. And a normal summon on top of that. So basically we have 3 normal summons in hand. Which...
1 second. Joachim! Someone's ringing my doorbell. And I can't really go down to get it. Since we only have the Veiler, I'm just gonna Veiler this thing.
Yeah, maybe
So
cut him off from a Beatrice or something.
Yeah, I'm doing this so I can run down and check the doorbell and not have any more interruptions. So just watch the game for a minute. I'll be right back.
Alright, perfect.
All right. Did I miss anything interesting? Oh, wow.
He went for a link monster that I've never seen before.
This is the Scareclaw thing.
Honestly, we might have been able to break his board game 1 because our hand was very explosive.
Well, I mean, would you wait for Alpha Zeta combo?
No, not really. Yeah, I mean, realistically, like, right. But it's Edo Pro, you know, the Edo Pro is the Wild Wild West. Anything can happen. But this hand really sucks. Like, maybe we don't even find a way to trigger plane. If he just negates the dog, then our hand is completely dead. What could fix this hand is a wheel. Because wheel can discard the Duke, and Duke can also special summon from hand, and then we can special out the Party Horn kit, which triggers the plane. So wheel can make things happen, even if it gets negated here.
So extra deck monsters negated.
Yeah, this is really wild. Alright, so here's the 1 negate on an extra deck monster. Wow, perfect, just in time.
But what do we have that's bait?
We have nothing, we only have the dog, and if that gets negated, we're done.
Alright,
No,
well,
but
let's just do it then and get negated and move on.
And move on, exactly. Alright, it gets moved to death, I guess? Because
yeah,
of
the
link.
Scareclaw puts everything in defense. It's unaffected by defense position monsters.
But it doesn't negate anything, right?
I don't think it by itself negates anything.
Alright. And the big Drytron card, this is not the one that pops.
Yeah, this is not the usual one.
Yeah.
Sorry. This one says...
he thought we playing back row.
Oh, you can destroy all spell traps your opponent controls.
Yeah, that's funny because he thinks we are playing back row.
Yeah, but I don't think it could use it. It could use it on his turn, not our turn. So
can Clausulus reduce to 0 or just negate?
0 and negate.
Alright.
What are we sending? The
I
gate?
see you. Yeah, let's send the gate.
Because pretty much we're just gonna have to brute force as many. I mean, we don't play enough links to actually beat his deck, I don't think.
But this, if the Cork Shooter resolves, we can add Wheel, and Wheel can discard the Duke, and this kind of makes our hand spiral a little.
Well, I mean, I guess he could be forced to use the Colossus pretty early.
Yeah, so we should definitely bring out the plane too.
That way we can go right into Auroradon.
No. We definitely gonna go for the.
Hey, we could reduce an attack.
First. Yeah, we can reduce the attack of the.
Well, this thing's unaffected by the defense position, so I guess we reduce. I don't think it matters.
It's only until the end phase, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go for the. Yeah, Cork Blaster. I mean, we really want this thing to resolve. Oh, please not claws a lot. So how do we out the... we have to Auroradon pop it, or can it be...
That's the only play, because otherwise everything's going to be in defense. Well, he let that go.
Oh, so good, dude.
Well, I mean, if we make Crystal Wing, then he can't negate
yeah, we
it.
can't. We have to have a non-tuner Synchro, not a tuner Synchro.
We could threaten it with Kite Drake.
Is it worth it, though?
I don't know. It depends what we can do with
I don't know if the search is... If we go for level 2, ranked level 2, we go for Aurora anyway. Let's go for the Link 2 and bait it and bait the Clausulus. I mean, no. The Kite Drake, you're right. If he doesn't negate the Link 2, then we're screwed. So let's go Kite Drake and just force it.
Alright, so we activate either effect should prompt it. So if we pop it, this thing summons like Drytrons from Grave, which doesn't really matter.
But let's just try to negate or pop.
I mean, I think we pop makes more sense, because this thing's unaffected by the defense position monsters.
The one thing is unaffected and the other thing floats. So well, let's just try to pop. I mean, the Clothalus is threatened, so he's gonna use it. Alright, now we can discard the Duke. And yay, we finally get a good roll. 1 and 3 it is.
What's the
and
3?
We have Dog already.
We have Dog, we have Duke.
Yeah, let's just go for let's just go for the second Duke for next turn. At this point we don't need anything anymore. We're gonna get Car anyway with the Rubber Band Shooter. Alright.
So Rubber Band?
Let's go for Rubber Band.
Does it matter what I use?
Yeah, let's leave the Duke on the field. Like, these level 3 tuners go very well with the tokens later on.
Alright. Banish a 7, or what are we?
Yeah, banish 6 here.
So, goodbye, Juju.
Yeah, Juju, I guess. For Car and Tuck, does not matter which we get. They both do exactly the same thing right now. Let's go for Auroradon here.
Should we save a tuner and use the Borg instead?
I mean, Takatombok is also going to tag out into a level 3 tuner, so it's the same thing.
Alright.
And this pops the guy. I don't think we can go for game, so let's just summon these in death.
Well, they're gonna go.
Maybe we should have. Maybe is the floating effect upon destruction?
This guy doesn't float.
The Drytron.
Yeah, if this ritual summon card is destroyed, summon Drytrons in the grave whose total attack is 4,000.
Damn it! We should have banished the Stardust Charge Warrior. This way we could have popped sent the guy with Juju now. But let's just pop the link for now.
What should I keep here? Should I keep the tokens?
Yeah, let's just yeah, right. I don't think the way I mean,
what are we getting rid of? A token or an Auroradon?
If we keep the token, we have a level 6 play, but our only level 6 right now is
Charge.
Charge, which is not optimal. I mean, it's just a draw one. But I guess let's... the draw one is better than keeping the Aurorodon, I think. Or is it? Yeah. Alright. Alright. At least we played around with Veiler this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's special summon the Borg. And go for a copy of... Yeah, Car. Not much we can do. And now let's special summon out the kid and go for a big reveal of 4.
The Duke is going to summon the kid, right?
Yeah. I guess Impermanence. I don't know. At least we have some disruption.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, Charge Warrior Baron?
Yeah, Charge Warrior Baron it is. Yeah, Juju would have been spicy here. Because we can make the Baron with... Wow, these gammas are coming really clutch this game. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, we could have used the 2 tokens and then the Stardust Charge.
Yeah, I noticed after I started clicking buttons, so I assume I just attack Colossalus and pop this thing, and then we negate it.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Yeah, it's negated. Ah, damn it. I think we could have maybe won this if we didn't need to use our negation here. Crystal Wing would have maybe been even better because than a Baroness actually.
Alright.
Was there a way to navigate into Crystal Wing?
What does this thing do again? Banish 1 from grave, target a level 3.
Yeah, reduce. It doesn't do anything valuable right now.
So I guess we'll just tag out for...
The grave effect never comes up. Yeah, let's just tag out into the... I'm so dumb. Alright. Yeah, let's just tag out into the party horn kit to get like more stuff going. Maybe we find another hand trap, an Ash Blossom. An Ash Blossom would be nice, I guess. Now the 2 tokens are actually useful for something.
See, I made the right choice.
Yeah, not a bad option. And I think now he has to play through. I mean,
I think we take
is it really valuable if he knows that it's there? I guess we take it.
Yeah. You can only do so much through it, right? And we have all the follow-up in the world.
No, we don't have any follow-up. We don't, because we didn't go for a Hagoita. We only have Dog in the grave, which is like 1 summon. So
Duke.
Next turn we are out of engine. And the Duke, right.
Trishula. I'm not familiar with this card.
Holy moly. What is going on? When an opponent's monster. Ooh, it can bounce itself and a monster if it's on the field. It has 2/8 though. So he has to tribute. Wait, can he tribute for like, can he ritual some non-machine monsters with the
The ritual spell requires him to have machines. So currently that's his first summon, this is his second and potentially third summon.
Third summon. Alright.
Feels like an odd one to take. So this is going to be his 4th summon.
4th summon, he can literally kill one of the tokens or the party horn kit. I think he messes up. He messed this up. Ooh. Wait, that's the one that pops the back row.
Whatever.
Alright. Whatever. How do we out this?
That's the problem. We have to kill it again.
Well, we party horn looping. We're gonna loop this card forever. Hey, that's a good summon.
All right.
Okay, let's start with the. Let's start with the Duke into the party horn kit. I just want to bait the back row. Do we know what it is? Not really.
Not a clue.
Okay, let's go for party on kit for the reveals, and then we can go for Wind Pegasus and actually pressure the back row. And Wind Pegasus can shuffle this card back, right?
I believe so.
So Wind Pegasus basically deals with both. All right. I guess we just go for it. Let's take the recovery.
His last card's a ritual monster, I think.
Yeah.
Assuming he didn't discard it, which he didn't.
So Wind Pegasus pop the back row. We have the Baron again. That's pretty cool.
Whatever.
Whatever. We can literally, we have the Crystal Wing play. Let's go for normal summon Marble Machine. I mean, that's game. That's game from here. Grab Car Turbo.
And we have a Rage Quit. So just a brief rundown. I guess we were going to make Crystal Wing, and that'll negate and destroy this thing.
Exactly. So Car Turbo plus a Marble Machine gives us Hagoita. Then we revive any tuner. I guess we can link off the Hagoita and the token into a new Link monster. With the Link monster, we can get another normal summon and a search. And we can revive any tuner, any level 3 tuner. Then the Hagoita revives itself for a Crystal Wing. So we probably could have made like Baronne plus Crystal Wing pretty easily. All right. And with the car boost, it's so easy to OTK from here.
Gotcha. All right. Let's go back to the deck list. All right. So we didn't get in as many games as we normally do. And the first game was kind of awkward because it was a bunch of new cards we haven't really dealt with. But
yeah, and we misread the first card, like in normal monster with Umi in the name.
Yeah. I definitely wasn't as focused as I should have been. But hopefully everyone got an idea of the decisions to make while playing this deck and the cool things you can do with attacking for game with tokens. That was fun. Is there anything specific that we probably should address that did not come up in the games we played?
Did we? I think we summoned everything, did we?
Oh, no, we summoned the Shen Shen and we didn't summon the Yugioh.
But we wanted to go for it. That's what counts.
Yeah, so Yugioh, you can banish 2 monsters in your grave with the same original type and attribute, target a card in the field and send it to the grave. It's a solid effect.
Yeah, and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, so it's very good, like playing into stuff. Like, for example, attacking into a Winder, if they're Alistair, then it doesn't die by battle and stuff like that. Like, it's a really cool card, especially against some decks. You can literally just sit on it. Like Guru, for example, they used to play like Dragoon. I think they still do, and they just don't have an out to this. Like,
I mean, you can just put it in defense and wait forever.
Yeah, because Dragoon can't pop it, and it's really hard to out.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure you said like one of the biggest weaknesses in this deck, because we tried to do this before in case anyone's unfamiliar. We had an audio issue, that's why we're doing it again. But this deck only has like 2 pushes in it before it kind of like runs out of steam, right?
Right. Like sometimes it has a little bit of a turn. Like turn 1 you set up, and that's usually where you win. Turn 3 you have like a lot of setup and can OTK, but after that, like turn 3 push, if your opponent like can prolong the game, it can't grind forever like other decks like Earth Machine, which I love, or like Geist, for example, can grind like literally forever. That's not the case with this, simply because we run through our extra deck very quickly, and we still haven't gotten a single card that can recycle Wind Synchros. Actually, we do. There's the Speedroid Pendulum monsters, which are super interesting and actually pretty good. Like, not Marble Machine, the other ones.
Hexasaucer, I've seen it before.
Hexasaucer. And Domino Butterfly. Very cool cards. So this effect is like you can target like a banished or a banished Synchro monster 1 in your grave, and you can put it back every turn. So this could help you recycle, but it's literally it's too slow. Like it's not enough. Like if the deck had like ways to set scales directly from the deck, then this card could become viable. The other one is Domino Butterfly, also a very cool tool for recycling. This one is scale effect. Discard a wind, add a banished wind. Very simple.
Okay, and there's that's pretty solid just because there's a lot of our own cards that banish ourselves.
Yeah.
The card turbo, the Den.
Yeah, and you can banish with card turbo. You can banish any other Speedroid. So literally, you can recycle any Speedroid. Like you can banish this and Terratop, and then add back Terratop with Domino Butterfly. But like, and it's a scale 8. Marble Machine is a low scale, so you could actually start like looping your Marble Machines and keep Pendulum summoning them out. But we just don't have a way to set scales yet, and which is I really hope for like future support. It would be amazing if we get something like a pen call or something.
All right, cool. So if you guys enjoyed and learned a little bit about how to play Speedroids, leave comments down below, ask the questions you might have, and we'll see you in our next one. Make sure you check out Aerosol TCG on YouTube, and adios.